These personalities all have one thing in common. You didn't think I was the only one that wore this, did you? Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of The Fragrantician, where here on this channel we talk nothing but fragrances and we specialise on vintage. Yes, vintage, and by vintage I don't mean fragrances that are like over 100 years old. Vintage in the fragrance world can be 10 or 20 years old. Yes, that's how old this world is aging, because it's all about the here and now, and yesterday's fragrances are that. So if that's your vibe and you want to see more, then keep on sniffing. Today's edition, it is another edition about actresses and personalities and actors that all have one thing in common: their fragrance. So which fragrance are we talking about? We are talking the icon itself, Angel by Thierry Mugler. So I'll pop it there so you can see it in all its glory. Now, this fragrance came out in 1992, and it is the gourmands of gourmands that started it. And then other fragrances tried to imitate it, but couldn't match it. This is an old formula from the 90s, yes, from the mid-90s, and I have multiple bottles of it. That's how obsessed I am with this fragrance, because it's my ride or die fragrance. You know when you just have this eye roll moment when you wear a fragrance? This was love at first sniff when I first tried it. But enough of me. We're talking Angel, we're talking the star herself, and we're talking about 5 different personalities, well-known personalities, who wear this as part of their signature life. So let's talk about these actresses. The first actress we are going to talk about is the diva herself, Diana Ross. Yes, she's coming out. She definitely is. And when she comes out, she makes an entrance. Let's face it, the 60s made Diana Ross. She's one of those people, I think, like Cher, that never ages. Yes, she is a diva, and yes, this is a diva fragrance because it's smack bang in your face. It's I'm here, I'm loud, I'm proud, I'm shouting, don't like it, here's my middle finger, now go and suck my you-know-what. Yes, this is what this fragrance is, and I don't give a fig. I don't give a flying fig. So Diana Ross, yes, let's face it, she's a multi-award winning, what do they call them, the Grammys or whatever? I don't follow any of that nonsense. If I like the personality, I like the personality. I don't watch any of that rubbish. I don't. I'll only watch something if I really think, if it really piques my interest. But there are lots of personalities and actresses and actors that wear Angel, and I wanted to choose 5 that I love. So yes, Diana Ross, let's face it, why do fools fall in love, did she sing? Well, she fell in love with Angel, and that's good enough for me. But obviously Angel didn't come out till 92. So up until that point, I don't know what she was wearing, who knows. But since then, Diana Ross, we salute you for wearing Angel. The next personality we're going to talk about, and it did surprise me that she wore this, or she does wear this, and it is a reality TV star, Melissa Gorga, who is in the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Jersey? I can't do the accent. You want an accent? Then, go to New Jersey. That is an accent. And speaking of New Jersey, we have a lady here, the Queen of New Jersey, which is our Layla, who is in New Jersey. So You know, it's New Jersey has fond memories to me as well. I do love New Jersey, yeah? You wouldn't think looking at me, I'm pale as milk and I have nothing on my nails and no extensions and I'm not tanned at all. But yes, I do love New Jersey because I love the Italians. I do love the Italians, and because of family heritage as well. And Melissa Gorga, yes, thank you, Jesus, as she says, you know, I'm going to throw a bit of shade here, but yeah, she tried to have a singing career, didn't she? Didn't really work out though, but, you know, crap happens. But nonetheless, love her or loathe her, you know, Melissa Gorga, if you don't know who she is, and that is my guilty pleasure, is the Real Housewives franchise, all of them. But yeah, New Jersey is in my top 5, I would say. So it did surprise me to see that Melissa Gorga wears this. I wouldn't have thought she did. I would have thought that Melissa Gorga would have worn a more girly, flirty scent, but no. It's a strong fragrance. Maybe she wears it in business. Who knows? Maybe she wears it to go out in the evening and then have a good old love fest with that man of hers, who I think is hilarious. He is completely hilarious. The Giudices, I think the Giudices they're called, Giudices. But yes, Angel, Melissa Gorga. What we're talking about is Hilary Clinton. Yes, now she's not an actress, but she was a leader for the Democrat Party. And politics aside, yes, I like her. I like her as a person. I don't want to talk too much about politics because, you know, there's all different sides to it. But Hilary Clinton, yes, you know, I mean, who doesn't know Hilary Clinton? She was married to Bill Clinton. They had one daughter, Chelsea. Bill Clinton had a checkered work career. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, let's face it. If you're doing doing things that are always moral, then you're boring, basically, you know. Let's face it. And well, Hilary Clinton might have done a few immoral things, who knows? But that aside, she wears Angel, and I can see her wearing this. I can see her wearing this gourmand fragrance, feeling strong and bold and audacious, and, you know, she probably wore it maybe the night of her defeat and thought, oh well, let's just go and spray with gay abandon. Here's to the next 4 years of, oh, what could be? But anyway, that didn't last long. So, Hilary Clinton, we salute you. Going on to a completely different genre of pop culture, Katy Perry. Yes, our Katy Perry. She wears Angel. Yeah, I can see her wearing this when she kissed a girl and she liked it. Honey, I was kissing the girls way before that. But yes, I could see her wearing this. She's quite, her style of music, there's some of it I like, some of it I don't like, but I like her as a person. I think she's quite, to me, she's quite a strong, bold, and she's not disingenuous. She has a good moral compass as well, I think. But yes, Katy Perry. I mean, she must be in her 30s now, Katy Perry. But that's young. I think that's young. You know, even 50 is young today. Even 60 and 70 and 80 is young. It's not how young you feel, it's how young the man you're feeling, or woman you're feeling, or whoever it is, you know, that makes your mind young. Exactly. So Katy Perry, baby, you're a firework. Yeah, you are. And finally, the actress that I'm talking about is a British actress that really wasn't well known until she made the film The Grudge, although she did appear in Home and Away. in the 90s, and Mulholland Road. That is Naomi Watts, British actress, but now she's living in Hollywood. Let's face it, The Grudge made her famous, and then King Kong, the remake, made her famous, and she was the first actress that they chose. They wanted her. She played Anne Darrow, and they took it. And yeah, I mean, let's face it, I was a little bit surprised. Again, I thought, Naomi Watts, she's quite a nice, sweet girl, but she could have a mischievous, playful side to her. And in the roles she has had since, she's had a lot of strong roles, a lot of strong leading roles. This is a leading fragrance. So yes, Angel by Thierry Mugler, Naomi Watts. You wear it. Do you know of any other people that wear Angel apart from my cat? Yes. That was my little synopsis, my little vintage throwback. Not really vintage. I mean, let's face it, we weren't going back to the 1920s or 30s in this video, but it's a fragrance that I wanted to talk about, that I wanted to share with, that, you know, there's not just us in Fragacom that wear this fragrance. You know, there's a big stars that wear this. So when you're wearing that fragrance, pretend you're that big star. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. Bloody hell, I was being narcissistic then, wasn't I? Yes. Anyway, you've been watching another edition of The Fragrantician. Always remember, loving yourself is self-worth, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.